everyone, my name is Precious and today's hot topic is ADA approved. So what does ADA mean? The ADA Act, which means the Americans with Disability Act, was enacted by the United States Congress, then authored by Senator Tom Hawkins in 1990. The ADA is a law that prohibits discrimination based on a disability. According to the ADA, the definition of disability is a person who is living with, quote unquote, a physical or mental impediment that substantially limits a major life activity. Why am I discussing this? Well, this past weekend I have experienced discrimination against me. What do I mean What do I mean by discrimination? Well, when someone denies my own right, denies my right. Um, Last Friday, I was on my way home from my aunt's house, and I was waiting for the 36 bus on University Avenue. And while I was waiting, I was with my sister, my two best friends, and my cousin. As the driver pulls in, he pulls very far away from the sidewalk. So I look at him, and he looks at me, and I'm like, oh, so I'm gonna, go down, go to the street. I'm gonna go around. And he tells me that he's not gonna open the ramp because he was not aware that he was going to pick up a girl in a wheelchair at that time of hour. So I'm like, wait a minute, does this guy know that this is discrimination? And Title II in the ADA Act, quote unquote, applies to public transportation provided by public entities through regulation by the United States Department of Transportation. In other words, he was supposed to pick me up. He cannot deny me that right. Instead of me arguing with him, I chucked up my deuces and told him he could pull off. As he was pulling off, another driver comes in. I whipped out my phone, and started recording just in case this driver does the same thing that the first driver did to me. He notices that my little flash, and as I get in, he's like, "Also, you taking a picture of me?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just waiting to see if you're gonna do the same thing as the first driver done to me." And he's like, "What is that?" And I tell him, he refused to pick me up. The driver goes, he tries to justify his reasonings and tells me, if he's really late, we weren't supposed to be picking nobody up at this time, blah, 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 blah. So I ignore him. I'm just sitting there like, okay, my best friends are talking to him, trying to, they're understanding his point of views, but they're trying to educate him as well on, why, discrimination, I guess, he didn't think that we would know what we're talking about. Prove him wrong. That morning, I called transportation. I called the MTA, and for some reason, the operator also was very rude to me, and I just find that that's so wrong. You are the complaint line. Listen to my complaint. Help me out and understand me. She didn't do that. She was just rude and nasty, and if I could report her to, I would have. The next day, which was Saturday night, I go to celebrate one of my new friends' birthday with her. We decided to go to Rain Lounge, which is in 233rd Street in Broadway. At Rain Lounge, it's wheelchair accessible, and when I get there, they were trying to make me feel comfortable. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I didn't notice that they were placing me in a corner, which was very clustered and suffocating. A few of my friends decided that we were going to go to the bar, grab drinks and dance. While at the bar, and, I'm dancing with my friends, the security guards come up to me and they tell me, you need to go back to your corner because you're in everyone's way. My mouth drops. I'm like, what do you mean I'm in everyone's way? What is that supposed to mean? My friend, which was her birthday, was a little upset. She told them off. My best friend was upset also. I was to the point where I wanted to leave, but I was like, screw it. I'm going to stay. This is my friend's birthday. But, I just find that it was really rude. I mean, don't they also know that in Title III in the ADA Act, quote unquote, no individual may be discriminated against on the basis of disability with regards to the full and equal enjoyment of the goods, service, facility, or accommodations of any place of public accommodation by any person who owns or leases or operates a place of public accommodation. So, in other words, they were supposed to accommodate me, not the other way around. What if the people were in my way? Why? Because I have this big ass equipment under my ass, I'm in everyone's way. That's not right. It's wrong. And I hope they know that, and they lost the customer, because I'm never going to go back over there again. And I'm going to make sure that other people know about that also. Well, I mean, what do you guys think about my video, about what has happened to me? And comment below. Until next time, guys.